Hey. Oh, we're going.
I can't do that. All right, that'll actually put pain on my shoulder.
Did you hurt your shoulder?
Yeah.
You're
I
basic
really
bitch.
can't do that.
Hello! Welcome to Gazelle Hospital. Today we're sponsored by Ridge Wallet. You shove it up your ass. Sorry. That's not actually what it is.
That's a new sponsor. How'd you get them?
By shoving it up my ass.
There you go.
So, we haven't posted anything for a hot minute. That was because Quinn got sick, got better. I immediately got sick. Then I got better. Alex got sick. He got better. And then it was Super Bowl week.
Got him.
Yeah.
It's how it happens. It's the
things.
long snowball down the hill right into the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Right into the Super Bowl.
We didn't get the tickets, though.
No, definitely not.
Not the Snow Bowl. Different game.
It's not a game, but yes.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know every game. I'm sure there's a Snow Bowl game somewhere.
There is.
Yeah?
You haven't heard of it?
Tell me everything about it.
Okay, well, it has the best players ever.
Yeah. Tell me your favorite character in Snow Bowl.
Okay. It's, Peyton Manning.
Oh.
Brad Pitt.
Whoa.
LeBron James.
Oh my goodness. When did this game come out?
This was, 1800s.
Oh, of course.
Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
1800s.
LeBron, 1800s.
I love LeBron.
Keanu Reeves was the founder in... it was founded in the 1600s, but picked up steam in the 1800s.
Oh, it's on Steam?
Yes. It's on Steam, but it's played in real life, too.
Oh, wow.
So what you do when you buy it on Steam is you have an NFT for these players.
Wow. Oh my god. Have NFTs gone too far? This time on Gazelle Hospital.
Okay, so
Cut it.
Sorry, still a little of your bullshit. Okay.
Oh, what?
Wow.
How is that my bullshit?
What an intro, guys. Let me just say. Clap, hands on, clap.
Thank
you.
Clap it for that
Why are
one.
you saying thank you, Alex? That was
Thank you.
my intro.
Fabulous.
I was there alongside of it, though.
Doing what? Shimmying. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the top 70 intros we've done, I would say.
We
That
haven't
was-
even had 70 episodes.
I was sitting here, it's like 50,
I'm setting
60.
up for the future, alright?
Are we on like 62?
Unless we get sick again for the next 3 months.
Could happen. I don't know. He's coughing. I heard it. So.
It's all the energy drinks I've been drinking today.
Yeah, that's fair. Jeez, are you going to be okay? Are you going to... If you have a heart attack mid-episode, we're going to keep going and then we'll take it.
gonna
Roll
record
with it. It's even funnier that
It's
way.
called
It'd
content?
be funnier if I die, too.
Oh, God.
Anyways, today we're going to be talking about things randomly for the most part, but we are going to talk about the Teamfight Tactics new season. I played Total War Warhammer 3. Alex, did you play anything new? We played Wildermyth.
We did play Wildermyth. I've played Omori. You know, I've got a couple games I've been playing.
Quinn, did you play anything
We
new?
haven't talked about Pokemon Arceus yet.
That's true. You got a lot to talk about there.
So
You
Quinn
beat
assaulted
I did do
Pokemon.
I saw Pokemon.
And he got assaulted by Pokemon
It's
too.
what they do.
I've seen videos of the new Pokemon game and it seems very terrifying. Anyways, to start us off, I feel like we should talk about... Alex, you said you had something to talk to me about real quick?
I was talking about how your mom's calling me short.
Well, I mean, you are short, so, 5'8", basically a midget.
That's... First off, far from true. I'm about a standard
If
height.
I have to move my neck even slightly down to look at you, you're a midget.
You do that? I just look over him.
He just looks right over.
You just look at his hair.
Hey, Alex. How's it going?
You just look at his hairline and you're like, there's less to see of you.
I'm gonna do my Quinn impression of when he's talking to people. Hey guys, what's up? For the audio listeners,
I'll be everyone else.
Quinn really does not like to look down on people, so I guess that's fair. I like to look down on people.
Yeah,
But I want people to look up to me.
Oh, fair.
The fact that you guys think 6 feet is like the standard height is wild to me because
I don't know why you said you guys, but okay.
you guys,
Who are you
the
talking
Meadows clan. How about
about?
that?
Meadows clan. Which is funny, because our mother's like, what, 5'6"? 5'7"?
Yeah.
Something.
First off, I tower over you. Okay.
Actually, I think she is 5'8".
Tower over you.
Okay. Well, if you're 5'8", I don't tower over you. But if you're 5'6", what you talking about? I'll look down on you all day. Unless you're 5'8", then we can,
Don't worry, she tuned out the moment I said that shoved it up my ass.
That's probably
what happened. If she even opened up the episode, which, let's be honest, she didn't.
Look, somebody in your family is opening up the episode. We all know who it is, and
they can relay the...
Yeah, that's fair.
But, so 6 feet, that's professional athlete height, okay?
No.
Is it at this point?
No, but
yes.
Alex has a fair point. I looked up the stat. It's like 10% of the population of the U.S. is 6 foot or higher.
Yeah, that's
10%.
10%.
Y'all are midgets.
And I found out the stat because someone was going on a rant about Tinder things, where it's like every woman's put must be 6 foot.
Oh yeah,
must have like 6 figures or whatever, and someone put 6
figures.
They're like, a 6 foot man is only 10% of the population, and you gotta remove the guys who are in jail.
And really, so if we're getting into something like that, it's a very easy way to weed out people on Tinder. If that's what they're gonna put on, if that's what they care about,
it's helpful.
It saves me a lot of time. Saves you a lot of time, clearly. So, I'm good.
Actually, it should be the other way around. It saves you a lot of time, clearly.
Yeah, but it's also
I'm not sorry, didn't meet the height requirement.
I'd also like to know if someone had some statistics. How tall are these women that are putting 6 feet on? I would bet that they are 5'1", and they're sorry, you're too short.
But here's
for me.
the thing.
Dad.
Well, hold on. Let me get this. Let me kind of get this. Alex, do you have a preference in height for women?
I mean, no.
Quinn, do you have a preference? Do you think there's a point where it's too short?
I mean, yeah. I'd say legal midget is where it's starting to be
maybe, yeah. I guess.
Because it's so weird. Because the younger generation... Oh, man, I sound old saying this. The younger generations... have been getting shorter. Have you noticed that?
No,
I think they've been getting taller.
I've seen plenty of,
No, I meant women.
Both sides.
I meant the women.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of either way.
Because the amount of people I've met who are shorter than 5 foot, 4'8", 4'9", 4'12".
Well, let me tell you, Trey.
That's 5
foot.
4'13". Man, they're never over 5 feet.
Man.
I bet this 4'18" girl, short as hell.
God damn. Let me tell you, Trey,
short.
you should probably look into other circles.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't a problem of a generation. Maybe it's a problem of what your circle is.
That's a good point. Mm-hmm. But I will admit, around
let me tell you,
circles,
your circle's pretty small.
It's true. I don't know exactly how many new people you interact with.
Alex didn't get it, but Trey got it.
After
his
the
butthole?
No.
Oh.
The circle's pretty small. But
so not his butthole.
Short people.
Yeah.
Short people.
He didn't get it. He's part of the circle.
He's so short it went over his head.
Pretty sure it was a butthole joke, guys.
Man, I forgot what I was about to say. I do run in weird circles. Oh, you said, do I even meet new people?
Yeah.
After the vid, no.
Yeah?
Before, yes, I did, actually. Quite a few, but now, not really. Mm-hmm. That is a kind of a problem nowadays.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking it's kind of a skewed statistic for you personally.
It's true, and you have seen my friends.
Yeah, and one of them's really short.
Yeah, that's why we call him Little Trey.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying, this... I think it's unfair to say that anyone under 6 feet is short.
I was joking. I think anyone who's...
Mrs. Meadows?
Yeah, anyone under 5'9" is short.
5'8"
Come on.
is... I do think for men, 5'8" is average, because I've seen the outliers on both sides, and so 5'8" sounds about right.
Look, I'm fine if people want to call me short. That's not a big deal to me. But...
just don't rest your elbow on his head like I did. It pisses him off.
Well, yeah, that's just rude.
I do have to reach up when I do it.
He gets tired sometimes, too.
Yeah.
That's rude to not let him put his elbow.
How is that weird? No.
I said it's not weird, it's rude.
When I rest my chin on the top of your head.
Yeah, because that's cute. Your elbow's rude. That's just demeaning. Hey, guys. Look at my little buddy here. Noogie, noogie, noogie. But if your head's on top, it's like, hey, oh hey friend, it's like it's kind of cute. So way different. I rest my case.
It wasn't much of a case. It was pretty small of a case, don't you think?
You were so
Trey,
funny.
The real way to say that would have been it was a short case.
It was a briefcase.
All right, moving on.
Woo! All right.
So,
I also watched the Uncharted movie yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
How was it?
It was really good. I really liked it.
Tom Holland made a good Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I thought he did a solid job actually, because it's more like it was young Nathan Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Like
well, he's still snarky.
When he first meets,
Sully,
he's very snarky. When he first meets Sully, yeah. I like how resourceful he is. He's portrayed very well in the movie, and the movie has a nice flow to it as well.
Good.
So like, there's never like a boring moment in the movie. It's either I like how it goes from like exploring to just like a little bit comedy bit in like an apartment, and then it's like straight into action, stuff like that. The pacing of that movie is very nice. I heard that people were like complaining like, oh, Sony just hired Tom Holland so that they could get a big name. That's the only reason it's there. It's going to be a bad movie. And it's like, it wasn't a bad movie. And of course they're going to hire Tom Holland. Or anyone, really. It's the same reason so many directors hire Dwayne Johnson to do movies. He sells tickets.
He sells tickets, and he's pretty funny.
People buy Dwayne Johnson. They don't buy the movie. They buy Dwayne Johnson, let's be honest.
I would make the argument that Tom Holland is also passionate about the project, too. He likes the Uncharted games. He's stated it in interviews before he was even the actor.
That's like saying Henry Cavill's only in The Witcher because he sells
I'm not saying only.
No, I'm just saying...
that's the...
Okay.
Yeah,
because
that's what people will complain.
Loves The Witcher, too.
Yeah.
I tell you, Cavill.
And when they're passionate about their project, it's usually, most of the time, going to be a better project.
Yeah.
With the exception of the movie The Room. But outside of that...
I was worried.
Well, hold on. To some, it is a great movie.
Yeah, and it was a passion project.
It was a passion project, and it's an underground... It's a cult sensation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you think I quote it just for fun? I do, because the movie's garbage, but it's still a great movie.
I mean, it's great in a different way. Obviously, I'm not comparing Uncharted to The Room.
But yeah.
I was a little worried about Mark Wahlberg as Sully, basically.
I think it's a good... It's more of a typecast, if you ask me.
It kind of is. I just thought, like, Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg would be, like, a weird combo, but they pulled it off very well. And Mark Wahlberg did make a good Sully.
Good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie.
Because, I only know old Sully. And not that, I'm used to geriatric Sully, not, like, middle-aged, still in his prime Sully, I guess.
I don't know.
The Sully who gets winded while he's doing a fight.
He's definitely more in his prime than the character from the video game.
Also, Nolan North makes a little debut in the movie.
Cameo.
Does he?
Cameo, yeah.
Where?
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, that's just...
You're going to have to find him.
That's nice, though. It's nice that they did that.
Yeah. All right. Well, how would you rate it out of 10?
If I'm not a movie critic. I'm not good at rating. You already know I'm not good at rating things anyways. If I say 9 out of 10, you're going to be like, oh, this is a typical Quinn thing. But I'm going to say 9 out of 10.
Wow,
like,
what a typical Quinn
what
thing.
stopped it from being a 10? It's like, I don't fucking know.
Alex.
I don't know what the fucking perfect movie thing is. But if I watch a perfect movie, I'll be like, damn, that was a perfect movie. 10 out of 10. Holes. 10 out of 10.
He really does like holes. But, well, that could be taken in so many ways. But, Alex, have we ever said Quinn's thing is overrating movies?
I didn't.
No,
know.
it's...
If anything, the typical thing would be Trey underrates everything.
That's true. We have said that on the podcast before.
I am hard to please, apparently, so I will give my rating for that when I actually see the movie.
It was a good movie. I liked it. Yeah.
What did you rate Dune again?
Dune?
9 out
I
of
would
10.
say 8 out of 10. Did I say 9 out of 10?
No, I don't know.
I was going to say, I would say 8 out of 10 because the pacing was like a little slower. Actually, I'll say 7 out of 10 just because of how slow it was at a lot of times.
This is the only time, apparently, I rated something higher. I gave Dune an 8 out of 10, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought Dune was a really good movie, but it was like so slow sometimes. Like the pacing was off and it was just dumping piece upon piece on top of you and not explaining all of it.
I loved it. World building to me is the most fascinating movie. Like, world building movies is great.
Also, like, the music was
Loud?
loud.
I think that's just the theaters.
Probably. I mean, I watched Uncharted in Cine 1, which is the Dolby Atmos.
The big theater.
I am actually going to buy Dune when it comes out to DVD.
I should read Dune.
I have the
just
book.
watch it.
I have the book. My suggestion, read the first two, and then keep yourself wondering about the third.
And then watch the movie for the third one.
Well, it might be better than the book.
Exactly.
Because, like I was saying, the book felt very rushed. I felt like the author was like, I'm tired of writing for this universe. I want out. Or not even, it felt like he wanted to move on to a different story in universe, and he was getting tired of writing about Paul. By the way, the name Paul was such a generic character name.
What were their names? Because it was like, she had like a crazy name, and then it was Paul.
Everyone had...
His mom had a crazy name, and it was Paul.
Their last name was Atreus. So their whole thing was basically being about, like, having Roman names and stuff like that. And they gave him the name Paul! Gee, Paul, you're terrifying.
Yeah, it doesn't sound terrifying.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
his name is Paul.
It's not Atreus, it's Atreides. I just remembered.
Oh, okay.
I
Atreus is God of War.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Atreyu is Never Ending Story.
And Trey is right there.
That's you.
Hi.
Hey.
Anyways. Nice to know the Uncharted movie turned out good.
Yeah.
I will watch it. It sounds like we're getting some good game movies.
There were a couple, like, parts in the movie I'm like, well, that doesn't fucking make sense. But, I mean,
Suspense
a lot of
and
movies like
disbelief,
that.
you have to give it a little.
Well, it's not even like, oh, he fell from 2-story building and wasn't, like, got up and whatever. It was more like, how the fuck did no one find this?
It's like the plot holes of, Emperor's New Groove. When Kronk's they're like, how did we beat them here? I don't know.
By all accounts and records, you should have been here first.
Yeah.
It's like one of those moments, right?
I'm
Where you're
always
just
about
like,
those.
How? How did this work?
But when they acknowledge it, it makes it better.
The fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Depends on the movie, but yes,
Mhm.
it can be great. Sorry. Derailing it. Too much energy drink.
You're good. Hey, I think we have a lot of games we could talk about, though.
We did say that.
True.
Like, at least 3?
At least 3.
Yeah.
Did you want to start with TFT? Because we played that on the day of the new release.
We did.
Actually, let's talk about what happened the day before.
Yeah. So Trey and I, we've been doing a little bit of some late night gaming every now and then.
Because Alex has a almost late shift stuff.
I have like a second shift job, so I get home like at midnight, and then
Trey's up.
Trey's awake. Our other friend TJ's awake randomly too. I don't know why, but
He's usually playing games with me too.
Yeah.
Just because I can't sleep.
But we were
Probably the
playing...
energy drinks.
Yeah, probably the energy drinks. You good? By the way,
I'm a bit wired.
Oh gosh. How many of those have you had today?
Oh, just 2, but it's like I haven't had like I used to drink like a lot before I went to work, and then I was like I started having heart palpitations at work.
Probably because the energy drink.
Yeah.
No, it was stress.
Well, I mean, a
along
combo.
it was a wombo combo.
Yeah.
And then I had someone at my work have a heart attack because of the same situation.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's a hyper combo KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the money right now, I think I've said it before. The Deadpool is I'm next for a heart attack.
Yeah.
So I cut back on the energy drinks while at work.
How many did you drink before?
I used to have 1 or 2 a day.
Oh, I thought you already had 2 today though. So
Today, yes, I did.
okay.
But
Same.
I mean, like at work, I used to have like 2 a day.
Yeah.
Just to get me one to get there in the mornings.
Alex,
Anyways,
how many energy drinks do you drink?
It depends on how much sleep I got before.
Oh.
If I feel exhausted, I will have 2.
How many? Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a few. That's quite a few.
well, you don't do 2 in one sitting.
Yeah.
You do 1, and then later on, when you start to feel the crash, you do another.
Yeah.
Let's say in the past month, how many energy drinks have you had?
Let's assume I have, like, I don't know. I guess if I'm working 5 days a week, I'm at least 5. So 20.
At my worst, I would pick one up from the gas station. Before we moved to this place, I would pick one up from the gas station to drink along the way so I wouldn't fall asleep at the wheel, because 1 a.m., getting up at 1 a.m. is a bitch. And then get to work, get through a part of the day, around 10 o'clock rolls around, I go, hey, someone cover me for 5 minutes, run to the gas station, pick up 3. 1 for my partner, 2 for me, 1 for when I'm at work, and then 1 for when I'm going home so I don't pass out on the way home. So at my worst, I was doing 3 a day.
Do you guys like the flavor of energy drinks?
Depends on which ones you get.
Yeah, I like the 0-calorie ones on Monster.
Monster, the white one?
I like the white one. The pink one's my favorite.
Yes.
The purple one's pretty good.
My coworker got me into the Red Bull ones with the flavored ones like watermelon and stuff like that.
I don't have the flavored ones. So my work gives like a bunch of different drinks that you can have. And they don't give those.
The coconut one's good. I like the coconut. It's kind of funny at my work because the moment someone goes to the gas station, everyone goes, "All right, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What's your order?
What does everyone want?" And it's just like, they're like, "All right, Trey, energy drink." I don't even say anything. Energy drink. No. Points to my partner. It's like, yeah.
Here's the crappy part about it. It's because I would drink coffee if I could.
I hate coffee.
I love coffee.
I don't like coffee either.
It's just.
I don't like energy drinks. I don't like coffee.
So you have soda.
I have soda.
Yeah.
If I don't drink soda. I don't go. Oh, I'm exhausted. Soda up. I don't do that.
I mean,
no, soda's not.
You also never. I guess you never had the start of the caffeinated journey. I guess so. Like once you're there, you're there. But it's hard to get out.
You can wean yourself off.
Oh well, so
I did.
All related because I had to stop drinking caffeine and stuff before I got my gallbladder taken out, and I stopped drinking it for like 4 months. But man, life is certainly easier when you have caffeine.
Well, it is for the mornings. That's for damn sure.
I have no idea.
But then now, because of my lack of gallbladder, I don't like to have coffee unless I'm at my house because I will shit the bed. Like I'm not gonna, I don't want to go into the public bathroom and be shitting in there.
I wish everyone I knew had that problem. Because boy, do the guys blow up the bathroom and I go, I don't want to go in there.
So I'm like, I don't want to drink coffee because I'm gonna poop almost immediately. I will finish my coffee and I'm like, that was delicious. And I'm like, okay, I will see you guys in 10 minutes. I gotta poop.
What were we going to talk about before this?
I think somehow it related to video games.
TFT, right. We're talking about before...
Because you guys were up all night or something.
Yes. So before there was a new update, we were playing. And, we had we played like 3 or 4 games. We were doing solid on most of them. There was one where Trey and I think were both in the top 3.
Top 4.
Top 4, and then there was another guy who was at like 7 health or something like.
Yeah, he was sandbagging hard.
We thought, we were watching him because we were like, this is a bold strategy. Like he is just losing so much. And all of the things he took, all of the augments he took, they were just to get more money. Mm-hmm. And you can I think he increased his level cap to 10 too.
Yes.
So that's all he did. And then we start seeing his team shift dramatically. He ended up getting a 3-star Jinx, which is the highest cost unit in the game, along with a Tom Kench that he fed basically every other 5-star unit he gave it.
He had 3 Tom Kenches.
He had 3, but then he started feeding the Tom Kenches to each other.
Yeah.
He only ended up with a Jinx and a Tom Kench. Just the 2.
And that's it on the field?
Yeah.
That's it.
What?
But the Jinx at 3 stars, eventually, it would, use its ult, and Jinx would go up, and then go down and hit everyone for 8,000 damage. And to put it in perspective, my best tank had about 3,000 health. Maybe 4,000 if I gave him like a health item.
It was pretty funny because we didn't notice it right away that he had this because me and Alex fought each other twice, I think.
Yeah.
And so I kept beating Alex because I had assassins, and I was just like, I'm doing great. And then I fought the rando, the fourth person, and he beat me because, of course, everyone left in the game had built what is it?
Was it the one where they can't? There's like you can't crit that.
Yeah, they can't be crit.
Oh yeah.
And I was the only one who didn't
Bramble
have that.
Dash,
Yeah, he was the only one who didn't have it. So Alex was the only one dying to me.
I wasn't struggling
and
to
then
anyone
Alex
except
goes,
Trey.
"What the fuck?" And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just got fucking blown up."
Like, for the record, my team was doing great against everyone except Trey. And then suddenly, the jinx happened.
And I was just, so I go over and I just see Jinx killed everything. I was like, what the fuck? And then the other guy got wiped by the Jinx as well and instantly lost.
Yeah.
And then me and Alex were just like, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, so then Trey lost, even though he could beat me easily.
Yeah.
And then it was just me against the Jinx. I'm like, okay, I gotta get anything to, like, stun this Jinx or whatever. But
So he didn't BM the other guy. He BM'd me and Alex by feeding his, because he had a full board, and then he fed everything to Tom Kench.
everything to Tom Kench.
We're just like, okay.
It
But you
felt
know,
awful.
like her ult doesn't hit the whole board.
It
right?
does.
When it gets bigger because
With every level.
yeah, and it
okay.
does more damage. And,
I think
yeah.
it only doesn't hit like the far corners. And I had assassins, so it didn't fucking matter.
I mean, my characters were all,
Group
joining
up.
around her, trying to kill her, and she was always so close to death. And
And
then
she just
she'd
ults.
get up and then kill. I'm like, I guess I'm fucked. I've never. I tried the strategy the next day. I told Trey about it, and it's hard to do unless you get
Those
all of
augments
those.
that-
Augments
money.
for it, yeah. It was an interesting time.
I guess level 10 would have higher odds to get.
Oh, hell
It
it
does.
does.
Yeah. I don't know what the odds are, but it got a 3-star Jinx. I mean,
Yeah.
They didn't even only have a 3-star Jinx. They had a 3-star Jace.
Yeah, and then like I said, fed it to Tom
I
Kench.
think he had like, and an Akali, I think that was 2-star or maybe 3-star.
It was 2-star. I think it was just the Jace and the Jinx that were 3-star. Tom Kench was getting close though.
Yeah.
But
But it
Akali
was-
3-star is pretty strong too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
nothing
guess
beats-
all of them are strong.
Nothing beats the.
Akali 3-star. I've read it because I had an Akali that was doing really well. I was like, wow, what is the ability? 3-star Akali would do 9,999 damage with the ult,
But that
And-
only goes in one line.
and it would execute. It goes in one line, yeah, and it executes at 90%. And if she executes someone, she does it again.
so she could just.
she's literally just gonna jump dash
Yeah.
across the whole
Yeah.
board.
I feel like Jinx has the better one though, just because it's an instant pop for
It kills
everyone.
everything. Like, I just didn't understand like how that's fair.
It isn't. and then of course they released the new set like a week ago,
Yeah.
and then they, as good old Riot typically does, they don't balance anything,
Uh-huh.
and now Syndra just one shots everyone.
Syndra, even if she doesn't one-shot everyone, she's still fucking ridiculous.
Syndra's pretty good there. You know who I really liked in that set was Zuri.
Oh, yeah.
She's the 5-star, also Debonair,
Yeah.
and then Sniper. Disgusting. I had the what's the augment where you get like 3 of the champ with the highest attack speed?
Oh, the
Forest
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I had it on Zuri.
Yeah.
And yeah, she melted that whole. Like I played 5 times because I got through my promotion games or whatever they're called. But I've won twice, and both times it was Debonair. That just seems
Yeah,
like
Debonair's just too strong right now.
It
Also,
is.
like, Zeri, you know what her VIP is? I mean, I don't know if it's as good as
Syndra.
Syndra's, because Syndra's just like, oh, you're attacking my backline? Get the fuck out of here.
And it's a longer stun too.
Yeah,
Syndra.
yeah. And, but Zeri's, her ult, which is infinite time
Oh,
if she's a VIP, and it does true damage.
that's so good. I wish I had her as my VIP.
Again, Riot, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you
it's
doing?
ridiculous.
Riot doesn't know how to balance.
But the
anything.
thing is, like, oh, you have to sell your current VIP.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be level 2 when you sell it. You might not get the Zeri, but like, this Zeri is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that is pretty bonkers.
Again, Riot doesn't know how to do anything right when it comes to balancing.
What's your favorite like comp in the new one?
Debonair.
Debonair.
Well,
well,
if
like,
we're not talking overpowered, I like the Hex Tech.
Okay.
I like Hex Tech. It's fun. I think it potentially, if Debonair wasn't bullshit, has one of the top potentials. Just because.
I guess
you
I
could
should
do
also
that.
clarify. What's your favorite champion? Maybe not just comp. Because I really like Ari.
I haven't played enough.
I haven't got enough. Yeah.
So I had a
haven't played
syndicate
already.
thing going on one of my games, and I didn't win in this one. I think I got like 4th, but Ari was strong. Like, I mean, obviously, like it's her like her ult in the real game. Oh, well, it's almost like her Q, but the
it's
3,
triples,
yeah. And it's really strong. So like her with like Morello's, it gets them.
And I like Syndra. Syndra's just this is my first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'll try Debonair. Oh, VIP. Oh, Syndra. Or I had VIP on something and I sold it, and then I saw Syndra's and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Because it not only because I read her ability, it's 1 second. She'll lift it for 1 second and throw it.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's VIP, she'll lift it for 1 second, throw it, and then knock people up for another 1.5 seconds. It's like, oh,
it's a long
what?
time. Yeah.
So you give her. I gave her Gwinsu's.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her the crit gauntlet, the magic one, and then I gave her. What's the one? It gives 8 mana every time she attacks.
Rage, not Rage, Shojins.
Yeah,
Shojins. I gave her Shojins, and then I put her on the socialite spot, and I had level 2 socialite.
Oh wow.
Oh
yeah,
that's pretty good.
She was literally broken.
I mean, yeah.
Literally, like there was a Talon that would jump the back line in this game, and he'd be attacking the Brand who I put right in front of her, and then she'd be like, "Get off my Brand!" Throw him away and kill everyone in the back line. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Too strong.
Yeah, Debonair in general is pretty strong, and I haven't wanted to keep doing Debonair. I want to do Hextech, but for some reason everyone does Hextech when I play.
I know, right? But what I want to do is I want to do Strikers with Challenger.
Yeah.
Or anything with Strikers attack speed, basically.
I think Twin Shot right now with Lucian back in is...
Twin Shot was also really strong. I remember that one
Really
game where
good.
they had they had three
Corgis.
level 2 Corgis.
Oh.
And it was like, they were just destroying, and I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems a lot stronger than it was in the last set. Because I tried doing Twin Shot
I'm
in the
telling
other
you
set.
that it changed.
Lucian's strong.
Well, no, I'm saying Twin Shot. I'm pretty sure the last set it said it will shoot twice at the same target.
I'm not quite sure.
Because I never saw Twin Shot shoot.
I think
Different
that's
targets.
Lucian's ult that does that.
No, it's
I'm
not
honestly
just,
not
the new
sure.
Twin Shot, and Twin Shot says it will shoot another target randomly.
Yeah, I don't know.
When
Maybe.
you shoot.
But
So
Lucian,
when you put on Runins on someone and Twin Shot procs at the same time, you're just kind of shredding through everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Which would go
Lucian,
good with Corky.
Sure.
Lucian's good,
I
but
like
he's
Lucian.
also fucking...
He's a derp.
He's a piece of shit that dashes right into the enemies and dies. It's like, alright.
I haven't had the same issues with my Lucian. My Lucian is tearing things up.
Mine dashed right into a Nocturne when he had his ult ready. I'm like, why?
Yeah, go
That
away
was
from
bad.
the enemies. Come on!
I haven't had that same problem.
It's like when Alex played Lucian.
Yeah!
Dashing into his death.
Dashing through this.
That's not true, and you know it. Lucian was my boy.
Yeah, they
Your boy who
sacrificed the
died.
enemy team.
That is so untrue. If anything, Corky is who I sacrificed because I literally used the big bomb and just dove in.
Look, I gave you help with that.
I mean, you know, we were looking for an initiator, and I was ready to lay it all on the line with Corky.
That was the funniest match ever. Put me and you, because I was playing Lulu and you're doing that. That was funny. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, good times.
Good times.
I don't want to play it.
Don't really want to play League of Legends again, though. God, I wanted to kill myself playing that game.
I think I've said this before, but probably the only time I'd want to play it is if it was like an ARAM, and that's about it.
The only time I'm willing to play it is if it's a full custom game of 5v5 of people we all know.
Even then, like, I don't know, like, I haven't played in forever.
I'd rather
No
play
one
Smite.
can be
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
A 5v5 Smite.
Yeah.
still one of those situations of we can get the groups for Smite, but at the same time, there's also that skill gap.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
huge skill gap for Smite.
Yeah.
Well, it just meant when we do custom, so it
Right.
makes it hard to balance
That's what I'm saying.
our teams.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like,
That's
you
why
and
we
I-
also do randoms.
You and I, yeah, that's why we also do randoms, and I keep getting the characters I suck at. But that's why you and I are never on the same team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
you guys pretty much consistently put out the most damage.
Yeah, depending on what we get.
Yeah. I'll get Loki, and I'm like, I don't know how to play this character.
Loki's fucking busted.
Oh my
He's
god,
so
I still
strong.
hate you for that fucking day we were playing against each other.
Yeah.
And you're like, fucking constantly on my dick. I was like, dude, fuck you!
Look, I would leave the base and they're like, there's Loki, get him! Like, specifically you. We're saying that.
I was doing that because you killed me like 4 times straight. I was just like, you know what? I've had it with you.
You were the biggest threat. I'm not wrong here.
No, I wasn't! TJ was literally soloing 2 people.
Yeah, but I couldn't kill him very fast.
Quinn was playing a character he didn't know how to play, and TJ was playing Baba Yaga, and he was just like spamming her abilities.
I hated that arena. That was so obnoxious. That was the most annoying. Like, fucking, I've never played against Baba Yaga until I played against TJ playing Baba Yaga, and that was fucking annoying.
She's one of my favorite characters to play.
I tried killing Baba Yaga fast, and unless I got the stun, I was dead. I couldn't just, like, troll around like I was with your person. Like, I could jump on you and kill you.
Like, instantly.
Yeah,
like,
but Baba Yaga, like, she's gonna kill me. Like, I can do a lot of damage to her, but I can't quite kill her.
That's because she just has a lot of, like, sustain.
Yeah.
Not sustain, her passive makes it so she can stack items fast, and, like, one of the main items you build on her is one that stacks health.
The Warlock
Makes
stuff
sense.
or whatever.
Yeah, which gives magic and health. So
Yeah.
it's just, like, and it's a pre-build item, too.
Yeah.
So TJ, who doesn't choose items, it pre-builds it for him.
Oh, that's lucky.
And so the pre-build is basically, like, 3 fucking stack items.
I mean, that's good, though. Like, they're not
Technically.
fucking you over.
Technically, there's better items for her than stacking items, but it's still good.
But that's, like, her passive. Like,
Yeah, but her passive is also, the house just heals people around it,
Mm.
if it has stacks of its ability.
Yeah.
Which fills your stacks as well. But, anyways, yeah, there's that too much of a skill gap for us to really be playing those customs in League. And I haven't played in years, and I know I suck at it.
Yeah, I mean, same. I don't think, outside of Jacob, like, none of us have played in years.
No. Quinn's touched it once.
I mean, that's a Blue Moon thing.
I knew he would fucking do it.
Oh, wow. Hey, look.
Hey.
I knew. You said Blue Moon, I was like, he's gonna lift his fucking beer.
Leave me alone. Sorry.
You're so basic. Even your jokes are basic.
I have an opportunity, and I take it.
Fucking shit-eating grin. Fuck you.
All I can do.
Alright, so the thing I wanted to ask you, Alex,
Oh.
was someone messaged me.
Oh.
They messaged me this image. I don't know if it'll appear on that. But there's a caption on this, which is impossible to read, but it's like, every millennial's first crush. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Kimberly from Power Rangers.
Oh.
Do you reckon?
No.
So me and Quinn didn't watch Power Rangers.
What?
That was what the
We
side up
played with
meme
Power
was.
Rangers, though.
But you didn't watch it.
But we played with
That's
them.
why they sent me that meme.
Look, I'm pretty
Because
deep.
they were very confused that I've never seen Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm pretty deep into the Power Rangers lore, guys. Tommy is the almighty Power Ranger, and everyone knows
Quinn,
it.
what
Who's
did
Tommy?
you watch?
Who what?
What did you watch as we were growing up? Like, what shows?
Like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Okay, I do remember watching that.
Kim Possible.
I mean, okay, other than,
So,
of course, the greatest show ever, Kim Possible, as
I don't know.
according to
Jackie
Gazelle
Chan
Hospital.
Adventures was pretty good. Let me just say.
I mean,
What
so,
was his favorite? What was the old man's favorite thing to say?
One more
Oh,
thing.
I thought it was, Jackie!
Jackie.
He has a lot of favorite statements, but what was the chant? I forget.
Boy, 5 foul.
I didn't
You don't
watch
remember
it.
that?
I watched it. I didn't watch it that much.
It's a good show. That was a really good show.
I mean, so one thing you should know, I guess, with your suggestions of shows you watched when you were younger, Power Rangers was much earlier than Jackie Chan Adventures.
This is true.
Yes,
That's
that's true.
true.
But Quinn, did we watch much TV as?
I can't think of any shows other than like I don't know. The only shows I can think of when I'm a kid shows, they're Fairly Odd Parent. You know, it's typical Nickelodeon.
Also
fare.
later.
But Quinn,
Yeah.
we didn't actually watch those as kids. We watched those.
Well,
as
we watched
teens.
those as kids and as
Tweens.
teens and as adults. Okay, I still watch them.
We watched.
I rewatched
SpongeBob.
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Same.
But as a kid growing up, I didn't watch any of that. I messaged
What
them
did
back.
we watch?
I had
Tell
the
me.
TV most of the time because I was watching at almost all points of the day as a kid Jurassic Park.
That's true.
Godzilla.
We would watch a lot of movies that we had.
Yes, Tom and Jerry was something we watched with our parents.
Tom and Jerry.
Actually,
yes.
there was two things we watched as super young kids, and it's probably why our humor is so weird. We watched Tom and Jerry, and then Whose Line?
I watched Whose Line. I wouldn't say as a kid, probably more as like a tween.
We watched a lot as kids.
As kids, we watched it a lot.
Did you watch Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, I watched Tom and Jerry. I mean, everyone watched Tom and Jerry. I mean, I would say like I watched it when it was on. I didn't actively seek out Tom and Jerry, but it was on a lot. So
yeah, we used to watch it with our parents all the time.
My mom loved.
I remember
Tom and Jerry.
Texas.
There was a place in Texas that was like a little I don't know if it was like a buffet style thing or something. It was like a pizza place. You get your pizza and there would be like a movie theater in it, and they'd be playing Tom and Jerry all the time. And
I do remember that.
Go in there and watch Tom and Jerry.
That statement kind of rings true in my head, but at the same time, I don't truly remember it. All I remember is the parents always said something about that place and how I would eat a whole damn pizza as a child.
And then I remember Oregon. I also remember Oregon Stop very fondly too.
I forgot that was a place until you just said it.
It's still a place.
We would it is, and we'd always go to the little arcade and play Dig Dug.
I don't remember playing Dig Dug. I think I just watched.
I love Dig Dug. It was a really good game.
It's a good game.
But yeah, so that statement about that's every millennial's crush thing. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was too.
Oh, we watched Princess Mononoke a lot.
Yeah.
We watched like that and Spirit
Yeah,
Away.
we watched movies. We watched movies as kids. We didn't really we even saw the super dumb and bad Mario movie.
I saw that too.
The-
My mom recorded TV shows for me, because
We did that for ourselves.
well, I mean, this was before DVR, so she put it
No,
on
this
a
is VHS. Yeah,
Yeah, we did it.
We're
Okay,
talking
yes.
about VHS.
Okay,
We
maybe
would
sure.
watch. What did we record?
I always recorded Zatch Bell.
It was Zatch Bell, but there was something else. I think
It
it
was
was
also something on Toonami, I'm sure.
It wasn't.
I also think I recorded Full House. I watched a lot of Full House.
Yeah, we also watched a lot of Full House.
I did not really enjoy Full House as a kid, probably because it wasn't meant
What did
for
we record?
a kid.
It was Futurama.
Oh, we
recorded
would
Futurama
record
on
all the time, too.
VHS.
No, we recorded Power Rangers, like real kids.
It's fucking basic.
Excuse me? I will lay it all on the
What's
line.
this basic 6-year-old doing?
Excuse me? You guys didn't even watch Power Rangers. You can't even be in the conversation.
My favorite
of whether
show
it's
was
basic or
Walking
not.
with Dinosaurs.
You fucking nerd. Get out of here.
That's something I love to say. So it's like every kid growing up was like, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be a policeman, I want to be president, I want to be an astronaut. I was like, I want to be a paleontologist.
Sounds like Javi, if anything. He's obsessed with dinosaurs. I know a lot about dinosaurs right now because I read a lot of dinosaur books.
Oh, speaking of, I saw the trailer for the new Jurassic Park movie.
Looks good.
It does look pretty good. I didn't watch the one before this one, though.
I didn't watch one of this one either.
I'll abbreviate the whole movie. Basically, the co-partner, founder...
Look at Trey.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Quinn.
That's Alex.
Why are you staring at Alex?
I'm watching Alex watch you.
Oh, God. But the co-founder of the company that made Jurassic Park is still alive, and he went into a different field of cloning.
Mm.
And he made his daughter, who died in an accident, a clone of her. And so she finds out later that she's a clone, but this is after Evil Man, who is the successor to the co-founder who had another company, hired the people from Jurassic World, the previous movie to that one, with the first one with Chris Pratt, hired the two people to go pick up the dinosaurs from the island because the island's volcano was going to erupt and kill all the dinosaurs. So they go there, they get trapped, and it was, they're all evil because they're selling them to multimillionaires thing, that kind of crap. They bring them all back to the mansion, and at one point, they let loose a genetically modified raptor with the Indo-Rex or whatever.
Yeah, it's the Indoraptor.
So it's the Indoraptor.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They release the Indoraptor, and shit goes crazy. All the dinosaurs start escaping. However, there's a gas leak where the dinosaurs are all at, so it would kill all the dinosaurs.
Oh,
And they had the option of either just letting them all die out, because they're dinosaurs. They shouldn't be alive anymore.
Like a smart person.
Yeah.
But the girl goes, no, boop, hits button, releases them. She's like, they're alive like me, and hits the button. I was like, that was creepy.
Can you blame her?
Well, this movie's all about how the dinosaurs are now running rampant in the world and fucking everything up.
Yeah.
She's going through a crisis right now. She just discovered she's a clone.
But this new one looks
They're alive,
exciting
aren't
to
they?
me because there's a lot of fan service because they're bringing all the original cast back
the
from the original.
whole cast I saw.
Sorry.
No, except for
I thought you meant the anime
John
fan
Hammond,
service. I'm like,
basically, because
literally.
the main actor died there.
no, I meant the old guy, the original guy who made Jurassic Park.
John Hammond. That's the character's name.
That is his name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah, no, the original actor died, I think, during the second Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of fan service because there's like in the trailer, it's Chris Pratt and what's the original actor?
I can't remember.
The paleontologist guy who was at the start of the Jurassic Park.
The first two people from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Along with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, and Jeff Goldblum, of course, but not Jeff Goldblum, the other guy.
I don't know the other two.
But anyways, they both go, don't move.
Yeah.
At the same time, so it's like...
Of course, Goldblum's in the back. He's like, why do they always got to make them bigger?
Yeah, he did say that.
They always make them bigger.
But yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it like I didn't watch the last one.
I'm gonna watch it just because I've watched every one of them.
Yeah.
Just like how and there's any Riddick movie, I watch every Riddick movie.
Just like if there's ever a Power Ranger movie, I'll watch every Power Ranger
And
movie.
I'll make sure not to watch it.
Especially if Tommy's there, because Tommy's my boy. Shout out Tommy. The greatest Power Ranger of all time. Not that you guys would know.
No.
Sierra is the best Power Ranger.
I don't think that's a Power Ranger.
Isn't that a soda?
Oh, right, my bad. It was green. I thought it was a Power Ranger.
Oh my god. This was the worst. If anything, Tommy was green. Before, that's when he was a bad guy.
Oh, that makes so much sense to people who haven't watched Power Rangers.
Yeah, because everyone's watched Power Rangers except you two. Then, Tommy realized the error of his ways and became the White Ranger, and then he became the greatest Power Ranger of all time.
I'm not biting.
It sounds mildly racist.
I mean,
Let's move on.
You guys are the worst.
I love the meme though where they're all the Power Rangers do the little thing like that for when they do transform or whatever. The old one from whatever memes I've seen, and the meme is the white one refuses to do it.
He's like, ooh,
that's a little I can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah.
So you guys got to see it. I play Pokemon.
Yeah.
You guys play Pokemon?
I didn't play it.
You didn't play Pokemon? You play Pokemon?
Nope, I don't.
You don't play Pokemon?
Look,
Pokemon.
I should say I really want to get this game,
okay.
and I will get it at some point. The issue is that I gotta save some money, you know?
I'm gonna sell
Says
you
the
on it.
guy who's
I'm
buying the
gonna
place?
sell you on it right now.
Well, that's why I have to save money. Hello.
I don't think.
I thought he was gonna say for the wedding, and then you're buying a place too. I was like, man,
We
this
still
wedding's
have
gonna
to
get
save
pushed
for
off
a
by,
wedding.
I was like, this wedding might get pushed off for another 2 years.
I mean, we're hoping not. It could be this year still. We don't know. It's all up in the air.
I don't know.
I got no idea. You know, we got some tours to do. You know, we got some finances to figure out.
To
To finagle.
Yeah.
Finagle your finances.
But let me tell you on Pokemon here.
Okay.
It's the best Pokemon game ever made.
Whoa, that's a.
It don't look pretty, but it played pretty.
I don't think it looks that bad. Everyone's like blowing it up too much just because it's a Switch game. I mean, it doesn't look incredible, but I mean, I don't think it's like, oh my god, who the fuck's playing this
The
game
only
in 2001?
I think the most incredible part I've seen from the memes I've seen of it is that the Pokemon are trying to murder you.
Yeah, so like you're in the past, and this is before like people are still scared of Pokemon in the past.
Okay.
And they're trying to research them to understand them more and be able to live alongside Pokemon. So this is like the Diamond and Pearl region, long ago, history. And you come in from the sky, You get dropped in by Arceus.
You get isekai.
Yeah, Arceus comes in, fucking kidnaps you, takes your phone, and then transforms it into something stupid and throws it back at you when you're on the ground. And then you go around catching Pokemon because the professor's like, wow, you're not scared of these things?
So are you a modern character in the past?
Yes.
Are you the same Diamond and Pearl character? Is that...
No.
Okay.
So the weird thing that I'm not quite sure about is like Arceus is like, oh, this world is filled with these things called Pokemon.
And you're like,
you should
what?
go catch them all. But then like later in the game, you have like an option. You have like a choice option. That's like, have you seen Pokemon before? And it's like, oh, I know what Pokemon are, or Pokemon. Those are your options. It's like, so wait, where did this guy get taken from? Why did Arceus have to tell him that Pokemon exists?
He got taken from modern Japan because he got ran over by a Sekai
But anyways,
truck. A Sekai truck on the worm.
Truckoon.
But anyways, you go and catch a starter Pokemon because the professor's like, I need you to help me catch the Pokemon. And we catch all 3 of them. And he's like, I've never seen someone able to just walk up to Pokemon before. You have no fear. This is incredible. You should join our research team. It'll guarantee you a place to live and food. And she's like, well, I'm going to have to give you a test if you want to live here. Otherwise, we'll have to kick you out to the wilds where you surely will die.
Wow.
Yeah, they mentioned death in this Pokemon game.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
I'm sorry. Sekai truck, and then all I can think of, they believe in Buddha, reincarnation. It's not Buddha who's reincarnating you, it's the truck. You appear in heaven, it's not Buddha, it's just a truck looking at you like, hop on, bitch!
Is that you, Lord? I knew it was you.
It's just wearing a white robe. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, this great test that she has for you is to go catch a Starly, a Bidoof, and a Shinx.
Cool.
And the Starly and the Bidoof aren't even like aggro to you. And the Shinx will attack you, but I mean, like, whatever.
The Shinx.
You already have your starter Pokemon.
Yeah.
But like the whole game is like going around. You can sneak up on a Pokemon in the tall grass. It's the opposite, you know.
Yeah.
And you want to hit them with the Pokeball from behind to increase the chance of catching them.
Okay.
You can initiate a battle by throwing your Pokemon at them.
Yeah.
But what?
I just remember the little video clip of someone trying to catch a Ponyta or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they're battling at first, and then their Pokemon die. It goes down, and the Ponyta just does this.
It'll look at you.
Poof! Looks at you, and it's just like, what's next,
If
bitch?
you're
You're
switching
like,
Pokemon, the Pokemon you're fighting will look at you like.
what you got now?
So like, there's alpha Pokemon in this game. They're like giant versions of the regular ones, and there's this Slagoo on a mountain, on like a little mountain, and it's like really tough to try to catch. So you have to battle it basically, and like I was doing this at like level 20s, and it's level 40 Pokemon. And I kept swapping out Pokemons, but it would be on top of the hill, and I'd be like to the side, and they would cast water.
You can also get hit by their abilities.
Hydro.
I did see that.
It'll cast Hydro Cannon, and then it'll be like a giant blast of water blowing off the side of the mountain. It looks like, and it's just like my Pokemon's not visible anymore. It's just a giant geyser of water, and then it'd be like, all right, we called Pokemon, and then the Slugoo would be like.
You're next.
What I've seen from like people showing snippets of it on TikTok is like it'll be like a little fight. You're like, oh, I want to catch this Snorlax, and it's just like Hyper Beam. It's like this tiny little Pokemon. And it's Alpha Snorlax, like boom, and you're like, okay, I guess I don't want it.
Those attacks are just funny to watch.
But yeah, and then so like one of the main points of the game is you need to go and quell the rage of these noble Pokemon, which is some are new and some are like different forms. So there's a new a new Scyther evolution called Cleavor, which is like it's like a stone. It's got stone hands basically.
Stone hands.
Does this canonically make some Pokemon go extinct, or just their next evolution just gets lost to time?
It's just a form based on their region. So it's like they adapted to that form because of where they are.
But it's the same place, isn't it?
Changing the whole fossil thing too.
Because isn't it the ancient time of that one
region? It's
region?
ancient history, but because but because everything's so like out to kill you in a way, so like Samurott will turn into like a different version of Samurott that has like a sword and shit, and it's more suited for combat in Hisui. And
also, another little TikTok thing or whatever was the Machoke fountain.
Oh, I did see something like that too. Actually.
Where it's a hot spring and it's just a bunch of Machokes. And it's like, ooh. There's just one trainer standing in the middle of all of it. They're like, I don't like where this is going.
I've seen this before.
But yeah, so these fights with the to quell the rage of the noble Pokemon, you have to throw these like food bombs at them so that they calm down basically. But you're like going in and it's like all like real time. You have to dodge roll, and they have like moves that they'll lunge at you. They'll do like a tell and then attack you. And it's really fun. Like I don't know, they should just make a game based on this kind of combat.
Pokemon Dark Souls.
Yeah, Pokemon Dark. They can make Pokemon Dark Souls, but like I'm gonna give a spoiler. So if you don't want to, it's not much of a spoiler because everyone knows what's going to go on at the end of the game. But spoiler, just in case. But at the end of the game, you fight Arceus.
Holy shit!
I know. No, yeah. So at the end of the game, you fight Arceus in this noble quelling type thing, and I swear I was playing like a fucking Final Fantasy trial. It was so much fun, and Arceus would have like Arceus has a ton of different moves that have like AoE markers on the ground. Whoa. And it'll be like teleporting and you have to run up to it because it'll do like a donut AoE. You have to run up to it to catch up to it and not get hit. And I don't know, this is so much fucking fun.
The whole Pokemon game before then, normal Pokemon level difficulty, and all of a sudden they go, hey, here you go, bitch.
Yeah,
have you played an MMO?
Arceus is really hard. But like, goddamn, and it's basically funny because it's like, oh, you got to do enough DPS during this phase to get it into to initiate where you can actually throw your Pokemon at it to battle it a little bit, so you can do more damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The game's a lot of fun. I have to say it's the best Pokemon game just because it's like it's not the typical Pokemon fare. Even the battle system's a little different because you have agile and strong moves, and if you use a strong move, your Pokemon turn order isn't just like you and then them, you and then them.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on your speed and what move you use. So if you're using Quick Attack, you can go twice in a row sometimes. And if you use Agile Quick Attack, you're pretty much assured to go twice in a row. But your Agile style will do less damage. But your Strong style will do more damage, but you're slower on the turn order. And it just adds a whole layer of like strategy to the game.
It sounds like it looks really cool. I never had a problem about the graphics. I know people complain about that, but I play games from 2000 or 1990.
Hell, we're about to do a Hobbit speedrun.
Well, let me tell you.
You still need to send me the video.
Oh, okay.
The link.
I thought you watched the video.
I was watching the documentary. Okay, I didn't watch the here's how.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do it once we were playing, but then I know you were playing Warhammer, so I didn't want to. I was letting you do your thing.
Yeah. But you still need to send me the links to get it and.
Well, it's actually in one of that same guy's videos,
nice.
So I'll send you that. But I randomly the other day I found this video.
2.5 hour.
2.5 hour video, and let me tell you, I was enthralled by this video. I was like, it was basically a video talking about why The Hobbit is the most underrated speedrun, and it basically gave me the history of the Hobbit speedruns, and it was fascinating. Did you finish? Did you get to the part that I
only got through 45 minutes, and I think the part where I was watching up till I got to the part where the second guy did the speedrun.
Yeah. Was that I Rule?
No.
Dang it. Okay. That guy's pretty good. He owns the leaderboards for a while.
Damn. But yeah, no, it looked interesting. I mean, there's a lot of wall attack glitch stuff.
Yeah, so the main thing that they discover early on in a speedrunning thing is that like you have like this dash attack or like this jump attack, and that's a lot of your basis of glitching up like hills and stuff like that. And honestly, like I don't know, Quinn, you told me you didn't find the speedrun compelling when you watched it at Games Done Quick.
Yeah.
I thought it was fascinating. A lot
I
of
think
their
the
movements
technique and stuff was interesting. The
Yeah.
movement is fun. I think the most interesting thing to me was the fact that the game would save your if you're stuck in a falling animation, teleport you back to the place you were with if your feet were on the ground for 2 seconds.
It's a fascinating aspect of the game that's really cool because it gives a lot of exploits for them, and I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to in the GameCube version. So that video is going to cover the GameCube version and the PC version. The GameCube version, there's this one particular thing. You might not have got to this part yet, so mild spoiler, where they eventually discover there's this one map where normally you have to do like 3 quests to get through it. It was kind of a hassle. Now you only have, in the GameCube one, you only have to do 1 quest, and then you basically are able to get into this room where they found that there was like a exit condition underneath the map somewhere, but when you load in, it's like there's an invisible floor there, so you can't get through it. It's in the water. But then instead, you go into this room. You can glitch out into the wall there, and because it loads you back to where you were on the floor for 2 seconds, it loads you back outside into this condition where you'll just clear the level without having anything. And then that invisible floor hasn't loaded yet, so you just go straight through it. In the PC version, it's actually very different. You can just, when you're aiming and doing a slow fall, you actually just fall through the invisible floor. It doesn't work on GameCube. It only works on PC.
That's funny, though.
Yeah. So you don't even have to do the 1 quest. That one's literally just go find the spot, aim, and you just fall through the floor. And you win.
Bilbo's just like, aha!
Yeah, that's literally what it is. And then there's this one, game-changing, or I guess also victory condition in the 3rd to last level. That is the make or break for the speedrun, where you glitch through a wall and basically you're outside. There's lava everywhere, and there's one little spot where you can vault into, and it's literally make or break. I think the whole thing is just fascinating.
Yeah. So he brought that up to me to do. And so we'll probably end up doing that here soon.
I was going to have Quinn do it with us, but he said he's not interested, so it's just going to be me and
What
Trey.
a basic bitch!
Yeah, probably watches Power Rangers, the fucking nerd. Right?
Yeah, fucking watches Power Rangers. He probably likes the yellow Power Ranger the best.
I mean, she was
That's
nice.
very specific.
Yeah.
Just throwing out in color.
Yeah.
You act like I've watched it.
How convenient for you to throw out your favorite color. Bet you couldn't think of anything else, could you?
My favorite color right now is actually purple.
You're a little bitch, aren't you?
There is no purple Power Ranger, unfortunately, in the original series.
Yeah, but you know what his favorite color as a kid was?
Yellow?
It was there. It was yellow.
Oh, I was like,
It was in fact yellow.
Sorry, the mic we have changes colors.
Yeah.
So.
And so, you know what that means?
What?
He liked the Yellow Ranger.
I mean...
I've never watched Power Rangers, so...
But I'm upset that you won't do it with us, Quinn, but I respect your decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Respect is all you need in a relationship, guys. I just want to throw that out here. This is your advice section with Quinn.
Oh.
Be true to yourself and respect everyone.
Wow.
There you go.
That's the lamest thing we've ever heard on this podcast.
Oh, sorry, that was Alex.
Oh, yeah, you have to go the other... That's still... You go a little lower, aim low. There you go, there you go.
Is that good? Is that good?
And I'd be like...
I respect your commitment.
I was flipping Quinn off.
I respect your commitment to being a douchebag.
Look, it's a full-time commitment. Doesn't pay well, but boy, is it rewarding.
It's true, it's true. And I respect your decision to be completely wrong on not wanting to join us on the Hobbit Speedruns.
I respect your decision to be a fucking idiot.
No.
If you guys want to do a fun speedrun...
Oh, tell me. I'd love to hear it.
No, just let me know someday. Whenever you guys want to do a fun speedrun.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I have this other speedrun I wanted to do.
Oh, no.
Okay, hold on, guys. Don't say "oh no" before you hear.
I didn't say "oh no." I said yeah.
I believe the game is called
Yeah, it doesn't sound interesting, does it?
It's an old. Okay, I think it's called either Kingdom's Quest. I think it's Kingdom's Quest 3. specifically. If I'm not looking it up.
King's Quest.
King's Quest. It might be
Like
that.
the point and click adventure one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I came across another video on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, guys. And they were talking about King's Quest speedruns and why nobody speedruns King's Quest 3. I'm like, that could be an easy speedrun to beat if nobody's running it. There is a reason
Not
nobody
exactly
runs
how
it.
that works, but okay.
So the speedrun does look fun, except for one part. But basically, a lot of the aspect of this game is that you're a boy trapped in like a wizard's tower. And the wizard, he's like, hey, go clean my fucking basement, you little idiot. And you're like, yeah, sure, wizard, I'll do that. And
yes, Pa.
the way the speedruns used to work is that you had to like do the thing, and then you'd wait 5 minutes for the wizard to leave. You'd wait a literal whole real-time 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Then he'd leave. You take this spell to turn into an eagle, and then you go onto like a pirate ship, and then here's the kicker of the game that nobody's been able to get past. You have to wait a real-time 14 minutes on the pirate ship. So you sit on the boat for 14 minutes. Some people are like, yeah, I'll do some laundry. I'll get some things done. You know, I just make sure I have my timer ready for when the 14 minutes is almost up. Then you teleport through and you save the princess. And then you're done. So I think they optimized this game to be like 18 minutes, which is crazy because 14 minutes is on the boat.
Or wait, so it's 14 minutes plus not 5 minutes in the
so
tower,
they
right?
fixed it. So somebody else found a new technique. Now, similar to where in The Hobbit you jump. If you haven't touched the floor for 2 seconds, if you just keep jumping, you're good. You'll respawn back at the other spot. Like if you get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
So in this game, they find out if you're doing things before the wizard gets there. As long as you are not in an unauthorized place for more than 8 seconds, you can do it. So people are just like, instead of waiting for the wizard to leave, they'll do things really fucking fast. So there's a thing in the game where you can move really fast. Like you can move at like 5 times speed. The problem is it's almost unplayable. But they've somehow optimized the movement. Yeah, you can turn it on 5 times really fast, click through, turn it off 5 times, and then actually leave through a door because it's fucking impossible to leave through a door if you're on the 5 times movement, I guess. So like they have it like the spell book's the hardest one because you have to type out the spell words. And basically, it's like a typing test at that point. So sorry, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm out. I can't do this.
And you're just like, the whole. If you fuck it up, runs over. It's dead.
I think it's at the start.
It is at the start. You're right. Then somebody with that spell where you turn into an eagle. If you actually turn into a fly first, I'm sorry. I skipped a whole section of this.
Oh God.
Before you get on the pirate ship, you actually need the eagle feather to turn into an eagle. But it sucks waiting for this eagle feather because it's RNG. You have to wait at least 14 seconds in 4 particular spots for this eagle to fall down. And that's like a 1 in something, like a 1 in 10 chance or something that it'll fall. And then even if the eagle is on the screen, it's like another 1 in 10 chance that it'll fall down. So also a run killer. But if you turn into a fly first, you're able to move a little bit faster to get into other spots where the eagle will drop its feather. Optimizing the speed run a little bit. So yeah, that one's only like 18 minutes. But I was like, I can maybe get into this game. Only 3 people are playing this speed run.
Man.
I could sit there for 14 minutes on a pirate ship.
I can walk away for 14 minutes.
Optimize.
There probably are some spots on the thing they were talking about. It might not be easy to optimize it, but there is some RNG luck that could be.
Maybe there's a way to break it.
Maybe there's got to be a way
for 13 minutes.
I would feel like somehow, like if they haven't found it yet, I don't know why, but there's got to be something to beat that, right? Like the 14-minute boat ride.
It's just like you guys. I have watched speedrun documentaries before. I watched speedrun documentaries for Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one thing that they were stumped on. Like they kept finding shit, skip after skip after skip, and it gets insane with all these skips. But there's this one thing, like, they're trying to figure out how to get through the gate of time. They're trying to figure out how to get through the gate of time early. And, like, 2 years ago is when they finally figured it out. This game is 10 years old, I think, and they figured it out 2 years ago. Like, it was like, holy crap, they've been looking for this the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was a really interesting documentary. It's, like, explaining, like, oh, here's the skip, we got it down to 2 hours, 30 minutes. We're using bit warps. We're killing ourselves in specific spots to send us back to the title screen, where we're controlling our character in the title screen to activate things on the title screen, which then will affect things in our current game. It was like, how the hell does this even happen?
Input.
Yeah, it's like they have this whole thing set up on a different screen that's showing the flags that are getting set when they're doing specific things. In the game. It's insane.
See, I'm fascinated by this. Quinn, I have a proposition for you. It's my one last Hail Mary for you to potentially play The Hobbit with us. My proposition is to watch the first half of this documentary.
Oh, God.
The first half is all you need, because that's just the GameCube part. Then there's a whole section on the PC thing. But you don't have to watch that. If you watch it, I will do something that you want me to do.
I don't have anything.
Don't look at me!
I don't have anything. I'm not looking at you specifically for a reason. I'm just saying I don't have anything.
You both looked
If you want me to play a game, I'll play it. No questions asked.
Speaking of speedruns, there was someone who was playing a speedrun of Mario 64.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing the backwards jump up the Bowser stairs, right?
BLBJ, yeah.
So she was doing it, and then she had some problems because she kept glitching into the wall a bit. And then at one point, she just went through the floor, and it put her into a picture frame of the next area. She's like, wait, how did I get there?
I've seen it do that before, yeah.
She's just, wait a second.
It can happen.
It was funny, though.
Backwards long jump is...
insane.
Yeah. It's like the sideways jump in Legend of Zelda.
No, it's significantly more broken than the sideways jump in Legend of Zelda.
Is it as broken as the doorway skip in Legend of Zelda,
No.
where you can teleport around the world?
No. Well, kinda. It's like, oh, I don't have any stars. Let me just go to Final Bowser.
True.
So, yes and no. Because Zelda's like, oh, I beat the first dungeon. All right, game over. But that one's like, oh, I didn't get any stars. All right, game over.
They have the 0-star runs on Mario as well. I'm just saying, Quinn, I'll play a game if you've been dying to play a game with someone. I'll be that person. Or if you're looking for someone to watch this terrible show, I'll watch it. I just want you to watch half of this documentary.
See, I felt like a nerd because I watched like historical documentaries, these other documentaries. You guys watch speedrun documentaries, so it's fair, right? Yeah. I'm not like nerd. I'm still a nerd, but I'm not like
specific things get specifically interesting. It's just how it is.
Yeah. To be fair, I did watch the one on Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Because that was pretty interesting.
I really like Legend of Zelda speedrun documentaries. They're actually really interesting.
I like the randomizers.
The randomizers are fun too. Randomizers are the best. Alright, Alex, if I watch half it, you have to figure out how to get a multi-world randomizer working.
I have to figure out how to get it working?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll try at least.
The Legend of Zelda.
If he's only gonna try, it's not. There's no guarantees now.
How can I get it? How can I guarantee that?
I don't know. You're smarter than me.
That's not necessarily true.
He's like, I don't want to fully disagree. Because, look at me.
I mean, come on.
We've proven this, but okay, I can't look like an asshole.
For which Zelda game? You talking about Link to the Past?
No, Ocarina of Time.
To get a what?
A multi-world.
Where we're in the same world?
Where we have the same seed, and things that I collect, one of you guys will get. And then things that you guys collect, I might get.
Before I even agree to this, have other people got this to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like...
It's been a thing for like a couple years now.
Alright, I'll work on that.
I just could never figure it out.
I'll work on it, you watch the documentary.
Or, do you own Skyrim on your computer, Quinn?
Skyrim?
Yes.
No.
Do you, Alex?
Yes.
We could try to get the multiplayer game of that working and try to speedrun that.
Speedrun multiplayer Skyrim?
I'd also be interested in it, but
I'd be interested in that in
Turn
just
on
general.
flag PvP on.
But I'd like to do an Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun. I'll look into that, but you gotta watch the documentary because I want to do the Hobbit speedrun. It's underrated. The documentary told me so, and I agree.
Someone else told me it's underrated, so I think it's underrated.
This person made a 3-hour documentary on why people should play the Hobbit speedrun, and I respect the time, effort, dedication they put into that documentary.
You know, it's funny. These older games have a weird, not weird, but a following. Have you noticed that?
Of course, yeah.
Like when I was streaming Jedi Power Battles.
Oh.
I had like 30 people watching me at one point. Just like watching me suffer was basically the best way I could put it. Because I think I said this to you guys over Discord, but like the final boss is Maul. And
Yeah,
I
you
chose
mentioned
Plo Koon. And the problem with him is he's the slowest of the characters. And apparently the only way to beat Maul is you have to hit him a certain amount of times. There's like no like health bar. You just have to hit him. And unfortunately, you can't combo him as Plo Koon. You can do it as any other character. You can combo and break his stamina bar. The Plo Koon, you can't.
That was weird.
So, because your combos are so slow, he'll hit you in between.
Did you, like, Google?
I never beat him. So I Googled it, and guess what? This is so old school, it was a FAQ. FAQ.
Those ones with the little...
Yeah.
They have the
It was an FAQ
picture.
of it.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh my god, I'm going back.
So, yeah, I loved those. I looked at a lot of those back in the day.
Yeah,
was
I always
like,
was on
ooh.
FAQs.
Yeah.
But I was reading it, I was like, alright. And it had a list of every, like, Jedi you could play as. And it was just like, alright, this character, when you're fighting him as this character, this is how you do it. As Qui-Gon, you do this. As Obi-Wan, you do it like this. They're like, Plo Koon, you fucked up.
Love it.
They're like, good luck. And they're like, this is how you can kind of do it,
Yeah.
but you have to play smart and play careful. I was like, yeah, that would be helpful, but Maul has some bullshit mechanics where it's just he randomly will use force powers on you. And one of them is just a large AoE around him. It's like, well, I don't know why you use it now, but okay. And so I would get him to, like, the second phase. So, like, the first phase, you're fighting him in one hallway, and he would run off. Then you go onto the bridge from the movies.
Yeah.
So you have to fight him 4 times there to scare him into that other area, and then you have to fight him. He has 3 more phases. And I'm always out of health by the first phase.
Yeah.
Like, there's a health pickup and a force regen power pickup before the second phase. So I can phase him into, like, the final bit on the bridge, but I've never passed that bit.
Interesting.
I was just, because by that point, it's a very narrow area, so you can't really cheese him too hard there like you would on every other place where you would just kind of run around him and hit him, run, hit. But, so in that area, if you're too far from him, he'll force power you. And if you're too close, he just goes, ah! It's like, I can't get a break! I rage quit. I fucking rage quit. I was like, I'm not beating him as this. And you can't go back to that level until you beat all the other levels of the characters.
Oh.
So you have to beat every level. So you can only go to levels you've beaten on certain characters.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I am not doing that again. Because there's one level where off screen, there's things that will shoot you when you try to make a jump over a gap. And it will knock you in the air and you just fall to your death. Someone warned me. He's like, oh, you're on this level, have fun. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. He's like, this level kills everyone. I'm like, okay. A jump, and it just immediately, pop, fall. I'm like, oh, these bitches. And you think you're safe fighting the mobs on the ground? No, they do a knock-up that throws you off the ledge again. It's like, I fucking hate this level. I was like, whoever designed this knew what the fuck they were doing. Because right before the first time it happens to you, where they shoot you while you jump, there's a 1-up for your lives.
They're anticipating.
They anticipated you dying there and being pissed. So it's like every time you get back there, you can attempt again, but it's like after that one time, nah, there's no more 1-ups.
Yeah, that reminds me of Knights of the Old Republic. Did you just ever play that game? By the way?
Yes.
So I'm obviously me being the good, kind-hearted person I am, I wanted to be a good Jedi.
That was your mistake.
Well, it was. 'Cause their moves fucking suck. Let me tell you that. Why is Force Push the best Jedi skill you can get as a Jedi?
Because Jedi suck.
Yeah. So I had to like dip into the Sith section, and the only way I am convinced, unless someone shows me otherwise, the only way you can survive in this game is if you have the Force Lightning, because Force Lightning heal is an AOE heal.
Yep.
There's no other way to survive in this game.
I went down that tree immediately.
I tried not to, and I was like, I am fucking dying to everything. And then eventually I got to the point in the game where like there's big waves of enemies, and I'm like, I have to use Force Lightning. And that's it. And then it made the fights
a million times easier.
Yeah. I would literally just spam Force Lightning over and over again. I would stay healthy. Everyone would die. The end.
The end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
So I also thought, Quinn, that maybe it would be better doing power battles with 2 players. I was told, however, you share lives.
Mm-hmm.
So if one person dies, you just one tick. And if they die again, they're gone.
Ooh. Yikes.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of bullshit that goes on.
Yeah.
It was really frustrating. One of the levels was my least favorite thing in the world, other than the jump bullshit, was it was a timed level.
Oh.
And you have only a certain amount of time to go save 7 guards. And it was just like, okay. And to get there, you have like 300 seconds to do this level. It takes like 180 just to get to the area where they're at. Because they're all at the end of the level to save them. I didn't know that. So the first 2 lives, I was just like, where the fuck are you? Running all over, and then ran out of time. By the second time I finally found one, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to just run by everything. But the problem is, more of the bullshit where it's like, you have to go down. So the first area, you have to go down a cliff. Like drops, multiple drops. And then you have to go back up on another area. But you can't fall too much, even if it's still on the screen, because technically there's a certain height that just insta-kills you.
Oh.
And there's one drop where it's like, you wouldn't think it would kill you, but it would just,
I hate those, where you're like, really? That killed me?
I'm like, I'm a Jedi. How did that fucking kill me?
I got hit by a lightsaber earlier. I was fine. Why did this force fall kill me?
All the droids, what are they called? The Tusken Raiders. All the people you fight can block your lightsaber by crossing their arms. I'm like, do you all have Beskar steel on your arms? What is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you beating a Jedi in melee? What the fuck is this?
Trey, I'd like you to keep talking about this. I have to go to the bathroom so badly. So
go.
Feel free. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'll just cut this out.
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can keep talking.
Fine. Anyway, Quinn.
Hi, Trey.
I realize now why we never beat that fucking game.
Why? Well, we never really got past the second level. So.
Second level was... I'm trying to think what that one was. What was the second level?
Wasn't it like one of the towers? One of this in the city? And I
yes, it
remember
was
a lot
the
of
city
plants
fight.
and stuff. A lot of plants.
That one where you go into a tank and move around. That one wasn't that hard. I think we just sucked at the game at that time. But I don't think we figured out how to use force powers.
I don't think so either.
And it's very obscure. It doesn't tell you. You have to hold a button that's not your defense button. It's the force button. But you also have to press triangle or square or X to use the force power. And I was like, I found that out, and I was like, oh, cool. Plo Koon has some nice ones. Found out later I should have stuck with fucking Qui-Gon because, 1, the ball fight. 2, because Qui-Gon's upgraded force abilities is just force heal. So you heal yourself. I'm like,
Wow.
I should have stuck with Qui-Gon, even if he hits less. Even if his hits don't do as much damage to the mobs. It was so... That game was frustrating in so many ways. It was so good, but so bad. Oh my god, that was such a frustrating game. And then, so I gave up on that, and then I played Bomberman.
64?
Yeah, Bomberman 64.
Which one? The one with like the
No, the
four,
first one.
The 4? Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
where you have to fight the 4 elemental dudes.
Yeah.
And the 5th guy. Yeah, Alex was one. ended up interrupting me in it and insulting me over and over with his soon-to-be fiance.
What?
You were insulting me while I was playing Bomberman 64 after I rage quit Jedi Power Battles?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
Well, I saw Trey was streaming, and I just like shit-talking Trey.
You sure
To be fair, I was struggling because depth of field in that game is impossible.
Alex shit talks anyone in the stream.
Oh, it's
Who's
true.
Streaming.
I mean, I see someone streaming, especially somebody I know. I'm not just rude to people, just
I
for
mean-
the record.
He shit talks everyone.
I'm not just rude to people.
I'm only rude to people who are streaming if we've had some back and forth in stream before already.
Exactly, yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't do it to someone I know who can't handle it either. There's a streamer I watch, and he was playing Final Fantasy, and he was doing the one of the robot fights. The one, it's the one where it summons like the tentacle guy, and you're fighting a robot. And it just summons a tentacle guy sometimes, or whatever.
I know what you're
And he was he was doing the savage of it with randos, helping them do it. and then so it summons the tentacles, and they kept dying to it. I was like, all right, well, I gotta go to bed because he's in Britain, so and he streams at fucking 3 a.m. So I was like, hey, I gotta go to bed. Have fun with your playing with your tentacles. And he's like, you can't leave saying that.
You can.
I'm like, yeah, too late.
I did. That's how that works.
I was like, hey, look, this is how it works. I can close your stream whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was shit talking Trey because he was particularly he was talking about how bad he was doing. I was like, yeah, you fucking idiot, you're bad.
Of course,
I'm
of course.
just
You're just agreeing with him, yeah.
I'm agreeing with the streamer. Like, is that so wrong?
Yes, you simp.
What do you know? I mean, I'm sorry. Like he said, man, I just need to get past this part. There's like this bird or something.
It's the dragon. It's like the first second boss battle.
He's like, I just can't figure this out. I'm like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Can't figure it out. And then I was like, hey, Savannah, Trey's streaming right now. Can you go shit talking for me?
Yeah. He ropes his fiance into shit talking me.
I mean, that's fair.
She doesn't need the roping in to do it.
I mean, she is always down for shit talking, though.
I know.
I mean, let's be honest. It's fun. Especially to you.
I mean, that's fair. But as I've said, I'm only masochistic when I'm playing video games.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm going to start, like, taking clips out for a future episode and seeing whether there are things we actually said or not. And I was just going to take that clip out of when he's masochistic.
That's good.
And just cut it off.
I'm masochistic.
Is that going to be a TikTok thing where it's just like, all the things they've said?
Just anything you said that's questionable, that any of us have said are questionable. Might just be me doing dicks, but...
There, take that one straight out of context right there. Just that statement.
Yeah, could be.
But speaking of masochist, Trey, Elden Ring comes out on Friday.
I know, I can't wait to get destroyed.
What is that face for?
I don't know. It's just like, speaking of masochists, you ready to get fucked, idiot?
You know it. Yeah, boy.
I'm going to let you go ahead and have your playthrough first before I go ahead and play it on the PS5.
It's kind.
Because
I
still got Total War 3 to still play. I only beat one campaign out of 8 right now. And
just one.
Each one takes like 8 to 10 hours.
It's a lot of time.
Well, I suck at it too, so I mean that kind of doesn't help.
That's true. You do suck at it.
You also just suck.
See? There it is.
Dick.
Alright. Well,
no, it's just a nervous twitch.
with that dick sucking adventure, I think we can wrap this one up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did you want to play a game, or do we not have time?
We're at 1:30.
Oh yeah, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, we don't need to do a game today.
Yeah.
But next time we'll do a game. Don't worry, guys.
It'll
We're not
be a
holding out on
game.
you. We're just teasing you a little bit.
Yeah.
Alex's dick sucking. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening and or watching if you're watching on the YouTube channel. Alex, if you'd like to plug your stuff.
Yeah. So I have been trying to be on Twitter more recently, as we've talked about. So yeah, you
Did
can
we
find
talk
me.
about that on this? I
No.
think we talked about it.
We did
before.
not talk
Was that beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
There's
during
a lot
the
of
podcast.
conversations we have right before stream that I feel like we should not
My
stream.
bad. Yeah.
Podcast before we do it. I think we should stop doing
Yeah,
that.
I guess I got confused. So yeah, I have been trying to be more active on social media. So you can find me on Twitter or really anything on AfroHorsey. as well as for the podcast itself, you can send us an email, gazellehospital@gmail.com, or you can send us a tweet. We're just at Gazelle Hospital. I'm there. I'm looking at everything.
Trolling Quinn.
Yeah, consistently. But don't worry, I respond.
Yeah, he does. Where do you respond?
I respond from Quinn Pat Meadows on Twitter. And if you want to get me the email, Quinn Patrick. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know how I was getting.
Don't you dare email Quinn.
Don't email me.
Don't even think about it.
Email Gazelle Hospital if you want to email me.
Yeah, gazellehospital@gmail.com. I'm looking for more things to do on the podcast. If you have suggestions for games we can play, any sort of just feedback for us, or something you want to be read on the podcast, we've done it before in the past.
How much you hate us.
I mean,
any weird movies.
We'll read that out too.
Any weird movies we should watch too.
If you like The Room and you're upset about Alex shitting on it.
It's true. Yeah. Or if you're upset that Trey and Quinn don't know Power Rangers lore, email us. Because I'm upset about it too, and I want someone to, really feel my pain. Trey, I assume they can't find you anywhere. Where can they find you streaming Bomberman 64?
Oh, you can find me streaming at Duck2You. I do stream a lot more lately. I'll probably end up streaming some of my Total War play with someone else who's never played it before either. Like, this is my first time actually playing one of them, so we're both gonna suck. So find me at Duck2You as well.
Nice. Anything else before we go?
I love you all.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
That was nice.